Right now, you're going to become better acquainted with an organization you may have heard something about. It's called Kalamazoo Strong, coming together after the February 20th shootings in Kalamazoo County with a certain focus, and that has been growing. And here to tell us a little bit about that is Rachel Kaiser, Business and Finance Director with Kalamazoo Strong. Rachel, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for the time today.
Oh, thank you.
I think if folks have been driving around at all in the Kalamazoo stretches, they've probably even seen businesses with their message boards and things that have said Kalamazoo Strong on them and a statement of solidarity on all of this. What is the focus of Kalamazoo Strong?
Kalamazoo Strong organization is an organization that comes in to help local residents in crisis and tragic situations. Whether that is a shooting such as happened in February or house fires, which Battle Creek had experienced with a apartment fire not very long ago.
Sure.
Instances like that, our organization comes in and helps out where we can.
And was this already your focus before what happened on February 20th, or was that as a result of February 20th?
This organization came about as a result of the 220 shootings.
And at that point, your mission was what?
At that point, we were there just to raise money for the families affected by that shooting. Once we got going with that and saw how much people cared and wanted to give, it grew from there.
So you were able to do that, we presume, and deliver those funds to those families.
Yes, we have been working with the Smith family, and we've set up a scholarship for Mattawan students in Tyler's honor. So we're working with his family on that and Mattawan School District. We've been able to give to the Help Now Fund, which was set up by the Battle Creek Community Coalition. And we've also, we will be presenting Tiana Crothers with a check at one of our events that is coming up.
Okay. And you're also working on something that is an effort that folks can help with and is focused on one of those whom we lost on the 20th of February from Battle Creek. And we'll talk about that coming up in just a minute on WBCK Show. With us this half hour, Rachel Kaiser from Kalamazoo Strong. Now, you came together quickly. Is this an organization with a paid staff and all kinds of financial support for such endeavors?
We do not have a paid staff. We have a board of directors of about 7 people that are all volunteers. I am the only person doing the day-to-day, and I am all volunteer. So every penny we raise goes right back out into the community.
Wow, that's incredible. And so you probably could make a full-time job out of that.
I could, yes, I definitely could.
Yeah, and somehow you managed to focus on that and keep yourself going too. So that's honorable work. 7 board members came together this quickly. Yes,
the community really wanted to help, and that was one of the ways some people decided to help was to sit on our board. So,
do you have a mission written and all of that?
Yes, we have a website, KalamazooStrongOrganization.org. A ton of information on there. About all our board members, who they are, their backgrounds, about myself, about our programs. So a lot of good information.
And we'll talk about the programs, too, in a second. Now, one of the endeavors that you've undertaken is a book drive. What is this about?
Yeah, so I was on Facebook and came across the Calhoun Community High School's Facebook page and saw the little news clip that they had about the Mary Jo Nye Library that they wanted to dedicate to her and that they were trying to collect books and raise money. So I talked to our board members. We decided to jump on board with them and help from the Kalamazoo side to collect books, donations, and deliver that to the high school to help honor this wonderful lady that, from what I've read and from what her students have said about her, loved reading, loved education, and had a real impact on your Battle Creek community.
And that seems to make sense then to pull this together. So how long will you be doing this?
This is our last week. We've been running for about 2.5 weeks now. Okay. We have had businesses come together to help us put our boxes out to collect donations for us. So you can go to Sweetwater's here in Battle Creek, as well as their 2 locations in Kalamazoo. Water Street Coffee, Just Move Fitness, Tavani Salon and Spa have all helped out with helping us collect books.
All right, so there's a collection container in those locations.
Yes, I wrapped those boxes in brightly colored wrapping paper so they could be seen.
All right. What sort of books are you looking for here? Are you looking for texts or other kinds of books? What do you need?
Gently used or new high school level reading books. They can be texts, they can be novels, they can be biographies, anything that would be relevant to a high school aged child.
Okay. And all of this comes together and is part of the Mary Jo Nye Library.
Yes, yes.
So you say this is going to end soon, right? The end of this week, you said?
Yes, I'm going to go around Friday and collect all of the boxes. And on June 6th, we will be presenting the Calhoun Community High School with all of our donations that we've collected around our community.
Okay. Boy, I hope you have a big enough truck for all that.
I hope so, too.
Muscle people to help you lift those. Yeah, well, that's a very nice effort. And I presume then you're looking for other efforts like this were they to come up.
Yes, anybody that needs help and anything relevant to our cause, shoot us a Facebook message, give us a call, shoot an email. I'm here to help. We're here to help. So that's what we want to do.
All right. And we'll repeat numbers and website addresses and things coming up in just a minute. And also in a minute, we'll talk a little bit about some of the programs that you've alluded to and what that's all about and what you see as the future for Kalamazoo Strong. That's coming up in just a minute. 8-9. WBCK, we're here with Rachel Kaiser this half hour of Kalamazoo Strong, an organization that's come together to help after the February 20th shootings in Kalamazoo County. So you mentioned that Kalamazoo Strong has some other programs.
Yes.
What are they?
We have what we call a crisis closet, which holds clothing, shoes, some home goods, some books for instances where there is a house fire, apartment fire, several families displaced that need to replace some of those items. We're working with Open Doors in Kalamazoo to come up with a career ready program where we work with their residents in helping with mock interviews, resume building, and that sort of thing to help them get gainful employment.
Nice.
Yeah. We also have, again, our Tyler Strong scholarship that we are doing, and we are trying to get some sort of literacy program off the ground. I'm not exactly sure what that looks like yet, but something involving reading, which I'm sure Mary Jo and I would have loved as well.
Yeah, right. This is obviously the results of some pretty significant thinking and dreaming. And when you all sat down and said, what do we want this to be, is this what came out of the brainstorming, and what else has come out of that?
Yes, there's been a lot of ideas. We're all pretty big dreamers. We have to kind of rein ourselves in sometimes and realize that we're just this small little organization. We just hope to continue to grow and continue to help, especially in those crisis situations. Some things have come up in Kalamazoo over the last couple years that we didn't really think about. We get in our little bubble in our communities, and we don't think that kind of thing happens here. The 94 crash that was a couple years ago, that was pretty big. The shootings. There seems to be an increase in apartment fires and several families being displaced. There's child hunger. So there's a lot of things that we can touch on. And we just kind of want to fill in those gray areas where some of the bigger organizations can't always help. So
yeah, you want to be able to pivot and assist when things come up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if folks are listening to this and they want to help you somehow, how can they do that?
Well, first, you can drop off books at any of the businesses that I mentioned that are help us build up that Mary Jo Nye Library. She would have loved it. It's a great honor. We also have a Kalamazoo Growlers game coming up at Kalamazoo Strong Night on June 24th. That starts at 6 p.m. And that's going to be a big game. It's going to have fireworks and a light show. Tiana Carruthers is going to be there to accept our check, as well as some other people that we're going to honor. And then we have our big golf scramble, the Kalamazoo Classic, coming up in August 13th that we partnered with Millam Golf Course. That's going to be a really big event. We're going to have celebrity foursomes, celebrity meet and greets. We're inviting mayor's offices and the public safety departments to come play, as well as some sponsored teams. So it's going to be big and fun. There's a lot of off-course stuff going on as well during the game with some golf clinics. We're going to have a DJ there, food. So there's going to be a lot of fun. Come out and help support that.
So you're looking for sponsors and participants, I
Yes,
presume.
yep.
So you could pull together a team, a foursome, I suppose, and be a part of that.
Yes, several of our sponsorships come with teams, and then a lot of our teams will be invites. We would like to see Battle Creek and Kalamazoo come together. Love to see the mayor's offices, play against each other. Create some competition for a good cause.
All right. So if folks are interested in that, what is a team cost at this point for foursome?
It's a team will be $500.
Okay.
And that'll be $125 a player.
All right, very good. Nicely done. So, of course, one of the things that came out of this whole situation is a lot of chatter about issues that become quickly political. Are there interests on the part of Kalamazoo Strong in trying to navigate some of that, or would you rather it not be political?
No, we don't want to be political. We're here to help, regardless of any sort of political issues out there. We're here to help.
Okay, fair enough. And I suppose there'll be a lot of folks who would be receptive to that message at this point.
We hope so.
Yeah. All right, let's repeat those locations, if you wouldn't mind, where until the end of this week, folks can donate books for the Mary Jo Nye Library.
Yes, you can donate and drop off books at Sweetwater Donuts here in Battle Creek, also the 2 locations in Kalamazoo, Tavani Salon and Spa in Kalamazoo, Just Move Fitness in Portage, Michigan, Water Street Coffee at their Portage location and their Oakland location.
Okay. Very good. And if folks are listening and they want to see your website, check your mission, maybe send a donation, they can find that. What's that website again?
It is www.kalamazoostrongorganization.org.
Okay.
We also have a Facebook page that I am very active on, as well as Twitter and Instagram, which I'm slowly learning through my teenage son how to navigate all of that. But I'm trying my best. So that's KZoo.org is our handle on Instagram and Twitter.
He could probably become a consultant if
He
wanted
probably
to be.
could, yes.
For several of us. Not me, of course, but yes. So, yeah, and are you intending on becoming a nonprofit, registered nonprofit?
We are a registered
Okay.
nonprofit with the state of Michigan, yes,
Got it.
and we are working on getting our 501c3 status so that donors can also be tax exempt.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your bringing us up to speed on what you're about, and let's stay in touch.
All right, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Rachel Kaiser, Kalamazoo Strong, 820.